Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too.
Hey you guys, welcome back for some more extreme cleaning motivation. This is a complete disaster clean with me. I show you guys the realest of the real on my channel, and if you've been following me, you know that I had to demo half of my upstairs, so things have been very chaotic, but we are starting to finally make a little bit of progress, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks it will start really coming together. I have some personal updates for you guys as well, and cleaning up that everyday mom mess, so I hope you're all doing well, and let's do it.
Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up.
Beautiful. Do you want to show everybody? You painted the pumpkins? Wow. Let me see.
I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere.
Hey you guys, so I don't even know where to start in this video. I guess I'll start by telling you what I was trying to accomplish in this cleaning video, which was really just getting my kitchen back in order. My sink and stove were absolutely disgusting. When you have a lot of other items taking up all of your time, it gets really easy just to put them on the back burner, and just all of that grease and gunk built up so quickly in the kitchen. And of course the dining room table, which is a catch-all space in my home, just gets totally taken over. So I decided just to put all the food away and really give the kitchen a good deep cleaning, specifically the stove, sink, and the floors, and also move into my bedroom to do what I could with a lot of the clothes, because I'm living out of bags and boxes even more now. I guess to transition into talking about this video, because this is a 2-day clean with me, but I could start by talking about where I'm at in this home demolition. So I believe I left off last time by saying that we had mold and water damage, and that they basically demoed everything out. That is basically where we're still at physically. There's been a lot of movement going into making decisions on what I want the bathroom upstairs to look like, and going through how I would like my closet to be, and some things, everything from paint and new vanities and tub surrounds, just making a lot of choices for the rebuild of the upstairs, which is honestly exciting. It is the silver lining of this disaster. At least I will, in the end, it is going to be kind of done in portions, because we are trying to save money, and we are having the contractors do some of the work, and then John is going to finish the rest. It just made the most sense for us to say, have the harder parts that take more power with certain tools be done by the contractors, and then John can come in and do certain things like paint the tiles or put down new flooring and things. So, it has been fun, at least picking out some of the items. And as I showed you in the beginning montage, I am going with basically like a white tub surround for the upstairs bathroom. I went with that because they offered to completely retile the shower upstairs, but I am scarred for life from that. At some point you're going to get faulty tiles, even if it's years down the line, now that I have gone through this process, and I just don't want to ever even have to think about going through this again. So I decided on a really nice tub surround that had like some built-ins with it. We're thinking of then doing the bathroom kind of in, because that will be all white, and then we are thinking of either painting painting the tiles in there a blue or a gray, or even keeping them white, depending if I want a more colored vanity, and of course the floors. So I think once the tub is in there, it'll be a lot easier for me to really envision everything, because right now, as you can see, it's completely ripped apart. So it's really hard to kind of see it. I'm not an interior decorator by nature. I do love to do it. It was actually, ironically, the original reason for purchasing this home, but things certainly didn't work out that way for me the past 2 years. So I'm excited to be doing it though, and I think I'm just going to do it step by step, like I stated, and see how it turns out. I feel like as long as you get the big pieces done, you can always adjust paint and other items, piece by piece as you go. So we're at least making a lot of movement in it. It's been quite stressful, obviously, because the whole family is just, we're all on top of each other. Our stuff is everywhere. Even when they're demoing more things and taking things out, we've had to move so many items from upstairs into downstairs or into storage or our garage at this point. And it just gets really frustrating when the weather is colder and you're having to go inside, outside, and really just sift through all of your clothes constantly. But we're almost at the end point of that. Going into this video quickly before I speak more on that and give you guys a bit of a life update, I really decided to just bleach out that sink there. You saw how absolutely gross it was. The caulk around the sink needs to be completely replaced as well. So John and I kind of discussed it. He said, why don't you give it a really deep clean, as you saw that I just did. I did an even deeper clean off camera on it. It's always easier the second time around after you get the initial just dirt and grime taken off. And then he is planning on recaulking that. And I love that he's handy like that, so he can take care of it. He also got me this really cool scraper for this glass stove, and it really helped me get me off the water spots and burnt off food. And I would really recommend something like this, because I would say YouTube can be so deceiving when you're doing a cleaning video. Sometimes it looks like you're just mastering this, right? And it comes off perfectly sparkly clean just after a few wipes. But if I didn't have that scraper tool, it would have not gone that quick. So it's the little things I like to share with you guys that just help my life, make my life easier, because these are things that happen all the time when you're cooking food for kids and such, and especially when or they're like my daughter, who wants to help out with everything. So um, I guess next, to talk about while I'm finishing deep cleaning my kitchen, to update you guys on my dad. If you've been following me, he had he had 3 spots of basal skin cancer, and he was going in for a deeper surgery, and we thought this would be it. The doctors were very confident that they could get it all, because if you're familiar with basal cell carcinoma, it is very curable and very rarely spreads anywhere. And well, I don't even know how to say this. He went in for the deeper surgery, which they went all the way down to I believe it's called the fascia. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically the layer of skin that is just directly above the muscle. And so it's a very deep surgery, and deep enough that that's as far as they can go. Without going into like muscle and bone areas. And so they just felt like very confident that he didn't need to go to see a cancer specialist. He was dealing with a dermatologist, but that specializes in certain kind of skin cancers. And so they really felt like they would get it all. Well, the biopsy results came back, and it stunned everybody, including the doctors. It is not gone. My father does have cancer, and we don't know how deep it is. To make you guys laugh a little bit here first, little Miss Thing just wanted to be like Mama and start mopping the floors. She is so funny with this, you guys. Like, anytime I do things now, she wants to join in. It's like monkey see, monkey do, right? And she's pretty darn good for a little 4-year-old. I'm amazed. So you might have a little future YouTuber here going on, but I absolutely love that she wants to join in on it. Like, Mommy, I can do it too. Watch me. She's in that phase, and it's the sweetest thing. Um, going back into the situation with my father, if I'm being bluntly honest, it's terrifying, especially after losing my mother so quickly. I'm trying to stay positive. It's what I normally do. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but Mully is making me laugh when he comes to lay down right in the exact spot that I'm trying to clean up. That's just how he is, and I always just try to clean around him. I'll talk about my dad in just a moment, but I wanted to explain that next we are moving. This is still on day one. We are moving into my bedroom where I just had so much more laundry to do, you guys. I think I'm finally at the end of sanitizing most of the items, but between doing those sanitary loads from the water damage in my closet and just the, everyday mom laundry that is constant, right? I just have so much to do every day. So I decided to tackle that. And I'm just always trying to keep the bedroom as together as possible. So that way we all at least have, what we need easily accessible. I have to put Maddie's clothes out for school and such in my room just because my father, while he's recovering, is staying in her room. So we're just all on top of each other and just trying to make it work. But yeah, I mean, going back into my father's cancer diagnosis, we don't know how far it has spread at this point. The prayers are that it hasn't spread into the muscle or bones. The doctors actually were completely shocked, you guys. Um, the words that they actually said to me were, "We have never seen this in 7 years." And so we even double and triple checked it. But as they say it, the biopsy edges weren't clean, which means we don't know exactly where it is. We don't know if it's growing vertically or horizontally. The hope is that it grows horizontally so that it's not going into the muscles and the bloodstream. And I'm back into a waiting game. I feel like I've been doing this for about a month and a half, and it's kind of just been super shocking. We thought that this was going to be it. The doctors were saying it is going to be it, and he'll recover this time and won't have to come back except for checkups. And here we are now having to go back and deal with places like Roswell and other cancer specialists, and that all starts Monday. So Monday is a big day for me, you guys. Between my father hopefully finally being able to get situated with some of the cancer doctors and hopefully getting some scans and answers. And I also have a lot of the contractors coming to start the rebuilding of my home. So it is going to be an extremely busy week for me. And I decided on this second day to not push myself too much and just really give this living room a deep clean and just focus on what I could keep together for now. There's a lot of things pushed in places, but it's obviously not my priority. My priority is to get that upstairs up and running again and obviously be taking care of my family. I'm just praying, and I would appreciate prayers that my dad will be okay. Um, after you've lost somebody so close to you, my dad is so important to me, and I hope that he even might consider moving in with us throughout all this. I'm just hoping and praying that it isn't as bad as it could be. And waiting is the absolute worst, but I've become almost a pro at it now. I've learned way too much about these situations that I never would want to know. And I'm just trying to keep my spirits up and his up. He's pretty strong himself. He's a military veteran and has been through a lot of things in his life. But, I'm sure it's difficult for him as well, especially after, losing his wife of 30 plus years. So, life just isn't fair sometimes, but I just pray that we get good results and good answers and really can come up with a good treatment plan. And hopefully he won't have to go through too much and, we can go back to normal. You really just have to stay positive in these situations. I don't have sometimes the best words of wisdom except to just keep moving, keep busy, stay on top of everything and all of the doctors. That's one thing I've definitely learned. You're honestly even in the best doctor situation, you can just kind of feel like you're a number in it. And you just have to stay on top of it and also go with your gut. I think at the end of the day, it's always, if you go with your gut, you just can't go wrong in these types of scenarios. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. I always appreciate it so much, just, how warm everybody is and how much you guys share your own experiences with me. I know so many of you unfortunately can relate. And these things just, they happen in life. I wish they could happen a little less frequently, especially lately, but I'm just trying to take care of my family the best I can.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I